Mistaking the gas pedal for the brake pedal, an elderly woman drove through the storefront window of Z Clothing Store on Redondo Beach on a Monday afternoon. This was reported in Easy Reader News by Rachel Reeves on July 3, 2013. An elderly person is usually the culprit when a vehicle goes through a storefront window, and it's because they've mistaken the gas pedal for the brake pedal. According to an editorial that was published in McClatchy Tribune Business News on October 30th, 2013, elderly people 65 years and older account for 8% of all miles driven. Yet, they are involved in 17% of all fatal traffic accidents. Elderly people's reflexes aren't the same as when they were younger. Their eyesight has deteriorated as well. It's time to make a law that requires all drivers in the United States to submit to a driving test once they reach the age of 65 every year. The high percentage of senior drivers involved in fatal accidents is an indicator that their driving ability needs to be tested regularly. According to a recent article in the Muskogee Phoenix, printed Saturday, the 23rd. I'm trying to hold it up for y'all. 3 people were killed in a car crash. There were 4 vehicles involved in this crash. 2 of the 4 drivers were elderly. One was 74, one was 77. The elderly's fatality driving record is only second to teen drivers. And this is from the same editorial in the McClatchy Tribune Business News that was published October 30th, 2013. Some seniors are better drivers than others. But to err on the side of safety, all senior citizens 65 years or older need to submit to a regular driving test. That way, the ones that are not able to drive can be taken from behind the wheel of a car. The ones that are able to drive can keep driving. As people get older, their reflexes aren't the same as when they were younger. Seniors aren't moving fast enough when they are mistaking the gas pedal for the brake pedal. Senior citizens have often been reported driving down the wrong way on highways. This creates an even bigger safety hazard because thousands of people drive on highways every day, and they have children in the car with them. Now, I'm 41 years old, and it took 41 years for me to have to purchase my first pair of corrective glasses. This shows that eyesight deteriorates with age. Imagine a 65-year-old behind the wheel of a car. Their eyesight has deteriorated for 65 years. Seniors undoubtedly have trouble reading the traffic signs put in place to give drivers directions. People drive with their families every day. We have to share the roadway with senior citizens whose reflexes aren't what they used to be, and they are mistaking the gas pedal for the brake pedal. With these less than perfect reflexes, they are reportedly driving down the wrong way on highways. There's got to be a way to make the roadways safer. I propose that a law be put in place that requires all senior citizens 65 years old or older to submit to a driving test every year after they reach the age of 65. By requiring drivers 65 years old or older to submit to these driving tests, the ones that need to call their children for a ride or need to call a taxi to get to where they need to go can be identified to help to make the roadways safer. Now there's an article that's titled Keeping Old Folks Behind the Wheel. It was published in 2001. Now it's stated it can be devastating to the elderly to lose their driving privileges. Citizens that prove they can safely operate a motor vehicle have an avenue to prove they can safely operate a motor vehicle, and they submit to the test, they pass, they can keep driving. Now let's look back at the facts. Senior citizens' reflexes have deteriorated. They are not as sharp as when they were younger, and they are mistaking the gas pedal for the brake pedal. Senior citizens' eyesight deteriorates as they get older, and they are behind the wheel of a car trying to see the road, keep up with traffic signs, and also keep up with other drivers around them. They're 65 years old. Action needs to be taken to help make roadways safer. I call on each and every one of you to contact your local congressman, have them to start an initiative that requires all drivers in the United States who have reached the age of 65 to submit to a driving test every year after they've reached that age. By doing so, we can help to make the roadways much safer. Thank you.